Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress.
Gentlemen, and as a matter of fact, on November 10th, he will be headlining at the Hammerstein Ballroom as part of the New York Comedy Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Jim Norton. Jim.
Thank you. Nice. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. How are you? Good. I'm really feeling good. I'm embarking on a new relationship, which is kind of nice. But you ever do something to bond with somebody and it feels right, but when you look back on it, you kind of feel like a creep? Like you're in the car and a song comes on, so you turn the volume way up and you go, listen to the words. Like she's gonna hear the song lyrics and kind of identify them with you and learn something. Like, hey, I never knew you had the eye of the tiger.
Welcome back. I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here with the fabulously funny Mr. Jim Norton, right here in front of the brokerage in the lobby.
Yes, thank you very much.
You are fabulously funny.
Thank you.
And you're famous for your comedy, but you started as a Jersey boy growing up in New Jersey, right? You were born in Jersey.
Yes, I was born and raised in New Jersey. I lived at home until I was 30, and then I moved in with Jim Florentine until I was 33. But I've lived in Jersey for 33 years. And then I moved into the Big Apple.
Hysterical, hysterical. Now, you were influenced by such comedy greats like Richard Pryor and Woody Allen and also Don Rickles, but why were you so influenced by Richard Pryor? What was about him that was so special?
I love Pryor. It's influenced, he made me want to do comedy, but my comedy is not like him or like or Woody, who I also love, but I just saw, like, I was funny as a kid, and then I saw Richard Pryor film live in concert, and watching what happened with the audience, I'm like, oh, that's what you do. It was like,
get them to laugh.
But that's what you do with being funny. I didn't know that people did that in front of people. And then when I saw him talking in front of those people, I'm like, oh, that's what being funny is. I didn't know what it was, what you do with it, until I saw him, and that kind of made me want to do it.
So you were like mesmerized by that.
Yeah. I mean, I saw him when I was 12.
How old were you? 12 years old.
Yeah.
See, I was mesmerized at 3 years old. When I used to see these people up on the silver screen, my father used to take me to the movies. I wanted to be a movie star.
Yeah.
That's what did it for me.
Yeah, of course. It makes you want to do it when you see other people. I'm glad I didn't just watch him freebasing and want to do that.
I said, Daddy, are those real people? And he says, yes, honey, they're actors. But interestingly enough, you also like Don Rickles. Now, what about, you kind of remind me a little bit of Don Rickles.
Everyone says that, but he was a guy who I didn't really watch growing up. I watched CPO Sharkey. I didn't watch his stand-up as much growing up and when he was on The Tonight Show. But yeah, I love Rickles. You can't not like Rickles because he made a living out of just shitting on people, and that's what's funny.
I know, it's hysterical.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember him as a kid growing up. I mean, he was like almost part of the Rat Pack.
Yeah.
For Sinatra and Dean Martin and all of them, they just adored him.
Well, he was the only guy that would brutalize Sinatra. Nobody had the balls to make fun of Sinatra or any of those guys, but he did.
That is true. You are right about that. And he became a big name in Vegas, and I think that's your next accomplishment, right?
Eventually,
big
Vegas. I mean, you know, I want to be a big name everywhere else first. Vegas is where you go when you're really established and you just want to make money, like, you know, 30 weeks a year or whatever. But I'm not there yet.
You will be there, darling. You will be there very, very soon. I'm psychic about this. You know, I've interviewed people that have won the Golden Globes.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I'm correct. I know what I'm talking about. You really, really make the audience laugh. They can't catch their breath.
Well, yeah, I figure there's nothing worse than a meandering comedian just up there babbling. It's like, you know, you got to get to the point when they're paying to see you. If I'm working on material in the Comedy Cellar, you can mess around a little bit. But here, when you're doing a headline show, because if you start to suck 5 minutes in, it's going to be a long hour. You know, you got to be good immediately. Immediately. Yeah. But your fame is really from Opie and Anthony. Did you think that was going to be a huge success? When I started going on, I knew the radio show would be, they were only on in New York at that time in the afternoon. And I knew it would do well because it was so funny. But I didn't realize it would become such a big part of my career for so long. But it has, and I love it. Oh, my camera guy adores you. He's such a fan of Opie and Anthony. He just loves you. When I told him that we were going to interview you tonight, he was ecstatic. Oh, good. I like the fact that you only told him tonight. You guys like a really last-minute operation, huh? He is a last-minute. You know, this guy, I just met him. I just met him tonight, and he's doing phenomenal work already. Yeah, he's a good boy. I think he's terrific. He's terrific. Yes. He's going to be on MTV. He's going to be working on the MTV set as an associate producer, maybe. Oh, good. Yeah, he's working real hard. And you've been on every circuit. David Letterman. Have you been on Conan O'Brien yet? No, never. I like Conan, but his comedy booker always hated me. So, really? Yeah, you know what? Out of all, Conan O'Brien I've interviewed. David Letterman, no. And also Jay Leno, no. But you became a correspondent on Jay Leno. Yes. How'd you get that gig? I had done the Tonight Show about 7 times before, and when they went to the Jay Leno show, I was one of the guys they chose. Tell my audience, where is your next gig going to be? Pennsylvania. The next big gig, Borgata, Atlantic City with Artie Lang and Doug Stanhope and Dave Attell. Next week, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Ugh. Fabulous. You are fabulous. Tell my audience, where can we go on the internet to find out more information about you? NAMBLA. NAMBLA? Yeah, or you could just go, or Penn State's website. Or you could go to just twitter.com, Jim Norton. Jim Norton, I'm going to Twitter you, darling. Are you going to tweet me back? I will. Cognac. Thank you. And we'll be back in a moment, darling. Some more interviews right here at the brokerage. Keep watching. Big champagne kisses. Wellerlane, and we are here at the brokerage, and I'm here with one of the funniest guys appearing here. He did his comedy act tonight. Introduce yourself to the camera, dog.
My name is Tim Gage. How are you?
Tim, I'm doing fabulous. You are very funny up there.
Thank you, thank you.
Now tell my audience, why did you want to be a comedian?
Why I wanted to be? I didn't want to be one.
I want to be. I want to be.
No, it's a long story. I was in therapy. My therapist asked me, you know, what I'd want to do for nothing. And humor always got me out of troubles in school and all that stuff. I said, I think if I did something with humor, I'd like to do that for nothing. So now I get paid to do
Now you get paid to do stand-up comedy. What did you do before you were
I still work. I'm a shipping and receiving manager out in Hop Hog, Long Island. I do that during the day, and then I come on and do comedy at night.
Is that really true that are you divorced and have kids?
I have kids, yeah.
Are you married or divorced?
Separated.
Are you separated?
8,000 years.
8,000 years? Oh my God. Is it rough being a comedian and being married? Is that a tough business?
Yes, it's very tough to have any type of relationship.
Why is it tough?
Because you're always trying to work on stuff, and people have to understand that that's what you do. And you may get that feeling any time during the day. So everything stops and you got to write something down, or, you know, and people are like, why are you doing that? You know, here, we're at a wedding. And I'm like, because it's funny, I have to write it down.
I'm a writer, so I know.
Yeah, it just happens, you know.
I mean, my husband is not in show business. My husband is in finance.
There you go. So all the money you make on your writing, he takes care of, right? He knows what to do with that money.
Yeah, he knows what to do with the money. Yeah, he does. But he's not creative like I am. I'm creative. I do the acting. I do the interviews. I've interviewed celebrities. And I've interviewed all kinds of funny people.
What makes you want to do that?
Because I love show business and I love people like you.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated.
I don't like show business. I had to rake my leaves today, so I had.
I don't believe that.
I swear to God.
I don't believe that.
I had to rake my leaves.
No, I believe that you.
Windy day out. I'm pissed at God for making it windy. I believe that you raked your leaves, but I don't believe that you don't like show business.
That I don't believe.
Right, okay. All right. Well, that you don't believe, but. Because you're a little more. Who's my favorite what?
Who's your favorite comedian?
Colin Quinn right now.
Why Colin Quinn?
Because he's my second cousin once removed.
What's removed?
It has nothing to do with comedy. It's just strictly a family thing. You have to say that. So.
Hilarious. You are hilarious. Where's your next gig going to be?
Probably McGuire's on December 2nd and 3rd. Plus, I think New Year's, Thanksgiving Eve, I'm either here or McGuire's or Brokerage, Governors. We don't know yet.
Well, the audience loves you.
I thought they were great. They were
great tonight. I want you to tell my audience.
The crowd was great.
I want you to tell my audience where we could go on the internet to find out more information about you. Do you have a website?
No.
Do you have a Facebook?
No.
Do you have a Twitter?
Come out to any of these clubs. Come out to any of these clubs, ask for Tim Gage. They'll tell you where he's going to be. Do I have a Twitter? No. Go to my cousin Colin Quinn's Twitter, because that's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, you need to do that, darling. You need to do Facebook, you need to do Twitter.
I love showbiz. It's a beautiful interview. It was a lot better than I thought it was, because I saw you from a distance and it scared me.
I scared you? I intimidated you?
No, I'm kidding.
I get that, though. People tell me I intimidate them. The hair and the lashes, you know, they get intimidated.
I think it's wonderful. You know, it's Rona Barrett.
Yeah, people tell me that. People would say I am like Rona Barrett. They tell me I remind them of Rona Barrett.
Believe me, I'm glad I did it.
All right, one more time, the next gig.
It'll be next 2 weeks at McGuire's in Bohemia on Long Island, right behind Applebee. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
And we'll be back in a moment, darlings, with more interviews right here at the Brokerage. Pig Champagne Kisses. Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here at the Brokerage, and I'm here with this very funny comedian who is making everybody laugh so hard. They were getting stomach aches. And I want you to introduce yourself to the
Thanks for having me here.
Nick Lytle.
Yeah.
That's how you say your name.
Yeah.
Do people really Google that name up all the time?
It's a tough, well, it's L-E-I-D-L. It's, I guess, the old rule, I before E, except if your name is Lytle, I don't know. It butchers every time, so. Nobody can find me on Google, which I guess is good, so they can never get to my website.
Tell me, Nick, how long have you been appearing here at the Brokerage? Is this your first time or many?
Yeah, this is my first time. This is your
first time?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jim asked me to open. It was a big honor. I'm totally excited. And I hope I killed it, so I think I did.
You did a good job. Tell my audience why you wanted to be a comedian. What made you become a comedian?
I'm probably going to give a similar answer to every other comedian, but I'm just weird. And even though I look normal, I'm weird. I got weird thoughts, and I needed to vent it somehow. So somehow, deep down, we could probably blame my parents. I don't know. They must have done something wrong.
What's your next gig's going to be?
My next gig is in 20 minutes, opening for Jim again, so I need to get back and prepare. I'll be in New York City all the time. You can check me out. You can check me out on Twitter. Again, if you could spell my name, it's Nick Lytle, L-E-I-D-L. I think I have like 8 followers.
Facebook?
No, Twitter.
Just Twitter?
I usually say that I think I could reach more people if I just open my window and shout than actually use the internet. And my website, since nobody can spell my name, is bigdicknick.com.
That's your website?
Yeah, I swear to God. I don't know. BigDickNick.com. Big Dick will take you somewhere else you don't want to go to.
BigDickNick.com. I love it.
It was available. I had to take it. Can I touch your hair?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
This is awesome right here. This is fun stuff.
We'll be back in a moment, dogs, and more celebrity interviews. Keep watching right here at the brokerage. Pink champagne kisses.
Fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. It's been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.